Hi guys, welcome back to the learning series, and today we're going to talk about how to use those support and resistance lines to execute our trades. Just a recap, we drew the horizontal lines, resistances and supports. We spoke about change in polarity, which was if a support becomes resistance after it is breached, or if a resistance becomes support after that is breached. And this is how we're going to execute our trades. So let's dive in, and today we're going to talk about the big white candle and the big black candles. A big white candle is a big white candle where the opening and the low is pretty much same. Okay, it's not exactly same, or it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but it's a big white candle. It's very simple to understand. So when a big white candle is formed and it breaches a resistance, that is when it is important. Alright, the bottom of the big white candle acts as support, and if it's a really nice breach, then the midpoint of that big white candle acts as support. Alright. Similarly, there is the big black candle. If it breaks a support, the midpoint of the big black candle acts as a resistance, and the top of the big black candle also acts as a resistance. Let's dive in the chart and let me show you some examples, and then you can try it on your own charts. Alright, you can see I've got my horizontal lines drawn. This is Maruti, a daily chart here. Alright, and I'm just going to show you something. Alright, so this is the resistance drawn on this chart. Okay. Okay, the prices were rejected here, so you take this trade on the short side because the rejection candle, and the prices were rejected here, so you get this short trade as well. All right, and the prices come back. Now, a lot of you have messaged me on Instagram saying that started drawing channels and horizontal lines and triangles and not what, but I would suggest that you all go in like a step-by-step process. Okay, however, I'm going to show you something now. So because I'm here somewhere, right, I can take the liberty of drawing this line here, and that's because when I'm here and I have a resistance, I know that I need to take a short position here. One. Second, that if this ascending triangle, if this trend line breaks, then I'm okay to take a trade on the downside. Alright, so if this breaks and this gets retested, okay, that's the key word, guys, retested, I can take the position on the short side somewhere here. Alright, okay, let's move on. You see this support level here, and this support level was created because of this resistance level here. Alright, so there is a change in polarity, right? And when you have a big white candle at the support level, you can take a long position, and you see midpoint of this candle can act as support. So you can take this long position, then wait for it to retest these levels, and then take the position again. Okay. Alright. So moving on. Now I have a resistance level here, which was broken by this white candle here. Alright. So let me just draw it properly. Okay. Now once this is taken off, either I enter a position on the long side here, but if I get a retest and I can enter a long position somewhere here, that's the best possible scenario for a trade. All right. So if now I can draw this trend line here, I get a breakout and I can trade this on the long side. Okay, it's very clear because I'm already looking to take a long position because it has broken a resistance level. All right. Anyway, moving on. So once this resistance is broken, it moves up, you take that trade, it comes back down, change in polarity. This is acting as support now. All right. And then, there are formations here which we're going to discuss it in future. You get a position on the long side, you take this position, or once it gets tested, so I can take the liberty when I'm here somewhere and I can see this, I can take the liberty of drawing this line here, and you see the retest was here. All right. So now when it breaks, I can take this position on the long side. Yeah, make sense? All right. So let me show you few more examples. All right. A resistance broken by a big white candle, tested, again a big white candle, and I get this trade on the upside. At the resistance, I get a big black candle, and let me show you another thing here. All right. Let us do this zone as a last kind of example. There's a big black candle here, right? You take this trade, there's a retest here. All right, and you can take this trade again. Okay. Now, as you see, this resistance that was broken now has started acting as support levels. Okay, change in polarity. Now, at change in polarity, either you get this on the upside, and because you have a resistance created by this previous top here, you take this trade on the short side. Obviously, you'll have, right now we're only talking about big white candles and big black candles breaking the support and resistance points, or a big black candle at the resistance point, or a big white candle at the support point. Okay. Now, once this is taken off, it tests. So you see this test here and then falls. All right. That is also like almost the midpoint of the big black candle, which acts as the resistance. All right. All right. Now you see you get a trade till here. Now if you want to buy here, you buy, or you lose. But if this support is broken, then you need to take this trade on the short side. All right. Does that make sense? So what I want you to do is, you've drawn your horizontal lines. Now you start identifying the breakouts. And if you can identify the retest of the breakout, fantastic. Do that, and in my next video, I'm going to talk about how do we identify the rejection candles. Okay, so I'm going to talk about some formations, and we'll take our learnings ahead. Guys, if you are really learning from these videos, don't keep it to yourself. Please do share it with other people. Share so that other people may also benefit from this analysis. All right, take care.